At least they're not paying attention.
No, they're not.
Okay. Okay, what were we gonna talk about? Where is it? Okay, welcome to welcome to I'm talking and we have our first guest, Jasmine. Hi guys. Yeah. What are we gonna talk about? You have zero idea.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk. So,
What we were talking about last time was what did we talk about? We talked about politics. We talked about a lot of stuff. Yeah, we talked about school. I think I'm gonna talk about school first. School? Yeah. Okay.
so I just like, because some of the conversation that we had last week was that how about everybody, goes at their own pace in school and how, like, I have so many regrets. Like, I wish I would have did so much more in high school. Like, I'm not saying like I'm like terrible at the stuff that I'm doing. Like, I'm proud of the stuff that I've already did, but like when I have kids and stuff, like I want to teach them the importance of school and maintaining a grade because when you watch advice on videos about like high school and like stuff, they don't really tell you the real like,
and you don't really feel it though. Like you just be like, you're not gonna end up how you ended up.
Right. Exactly. Like, and it's really like people don't know it's gonna happen until then. So like, it really is just like I want to stress the importance of like getting out there and doing something that I didn't get the chance to do because I was so comfortable. Like, oh, I have 4 years. I have 4 years. I can, and now the 4 years are over, and it's like, like I just let it watch the clock.
With me, it was like the fear of trying in the first place. I don't like when people look at me. So now that I do things that people are gonna have to look at me.
Right.
But one thing, that's my thing. I was like, you're not about to reject me maybe before I even try. And that's what I was doing.
Right.
Just the fear of trying. And then I don't like being looked at. As much as I do things, I really don't like when people stare at me.
Right.
I don't know how to like be like nice about them staring at me. Like, bitch, what the fuck are you looking at? Like, but yeah, that's just me. And then just new advice that we give them. I would say just do your work.
Yeah.
Do your work. Do the work. Just do the work. Even if you want to cheat, bro, just do the damn paper. Like, at least attempt the paper and still turn it in. Do not like not do it.
And then try to do it on time.
Yeah.
Don't let yourself get behind and then try to catch up at like the last possible moment because if you wait, then you're gonna have so much. You're gonna just stress yourself out to the point you don't even want to do it anyway. Like it's
Apex is not fun. It's literally no. I be feeling like I'm not doing shit, but the whole time I'm already basically finished with 3 glasses. I just still feel like I'm not doing shit.
Right. Yeah, like don't get behind. Just do your work, and also like do stuff at your own pace. Be your own person. Like don't let the people surround you influence you to do things that you don't want to do, or influence you to be something you're not. Like be yourself.
Can you make the rest of the recording? Okay.
Like be yourself, do your own thing, go at your own pace because and don't like compare yourself to others because like comparison is the thief of joy, guys. Remember, because if you look at somebody else's life and be like, or their grades or whatever, and you're like, oh my god, like I wish I was them. Now you're starting to down your grades because they got higher grades than you. Like it's just okay. That's just not your path. That's fine. So,
the same thing she said, like take your own pace of things. The teachers also was getting in my head and shit. It was like I like to move how I want to move, and them talking to me like they know me. We have me like, do they know me? Like, do you know fuck out of them? No, you don't.
Right.
So really, just trust your own word and things. Stop, don't take people's other. Trust your own shit.
Like high school is what you make it, just like everything else in life. So
I think it would be pretty fun. You really gotta do things that you're not comfortable with to actually have fun. Because I'm not comfortable with this. I'm doing this.
It's just like just do new things, try new things, do something, even if you don't feel like something you don't like, you want to do it. Join clubs, go learn how to do chess or double dutch. Like do something.
Just interact with people.
Yeah,
do something.
Do what you can. So,
okay. Also, what we talked about, I'm so mad. This is not planned, right? Anyways, also what we talked about was
we talked about We talked a little bit about politics. We talked a little bit about what's going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
And I think we also talked a little bit about like I don't know. We just like literally spitball. Like literally just talk.
So we want to talk about the politics?
We could talk about the politics because it gets worse and worse every day.
Okay, so I don't really know much. I don't try to pay attention to it because it just annoys me in the sense of like it's all dumb. Like we're really doing idiotic shit. Like, I feel like everything's a joke now. They're doing things just to get your opinion on things.
Yeah, and like I hate to say it, but like I don't think people educate themselves enough on the topic to have like think pieces and like things like that about what's going on because when people talk about okay, when when people talk about when people talk about like things like politics, they tend to only say what they hear and not do like the extra mile of research and like how it would actually work. Like so Target recently okay, so that's a big
That's something. What is this? What are we
okay,
talking about?
so Target recently so Trump revoked the DEI, well, diversity, equity, and inclusion thing, so companies no longer have to enforce that anymore. So Target pulled back on their DEI, but people took it as they were no longer going to sell black products. They were no longer going to have diversity, equity, and inclusion. But that's not true. They're just going to change the name, so it's not going to be called diversity, equity, and inclusion anymore just because Trump revoked it. But they are going to still have that, just in a different name.
So they still support black people.
Yeah. So people were trying to cancel. So Tabitha Brown got on like Instagram and was just basically talking about how she how her products are still up in Target and all this other stuff, but she also highlighted the simple fact that Target is not getting rid of diversity, equity, and inclusion. They're just renaming it.
Okay, so what the social media was making it sound like they just don't
Yeah,
support
they're
black
like,
people.
and that's what I'm saying because and then this man. So this is like the reason why people need to do their extra research. This man got on here saying how Trump was gonna give make the people who got had to pay child support file their kids on their taxes instead of the reverse way, right?
Yeah.
That was a lot. He got on the internet saying that and he said it was a complete lie and he made it up. He wanted to see how gullible the internet truly is. So you'd see one video and everybody who saw that video bases it off of one thing instead of actually going the extra mile and doing the research.
Social media. I feel like certain shit needs to get cut off. Like sometimes I feel like we don't need social media.
Right.
We do, but then we don't because it's like nothing be on there be factual. It don't be real shit. It be opinions and it don't be.
It literally is just opinions. Full people making think pieces on stuff that they're not fully educated on or fully have heard different perspectives on. Like, and let me talk about something else. I don't know who these history elementary school geography teachers were, but y'all need to be fired expeditiously because there is no way people do not know basic geography. You should not be confusing countries and states. And I keep seeing videos on that, and that's so irritating to me.
Every video I see that's involved politics, I just scroll past it because I just really like seeing something I can't help but it's not real. Like you're not being real, you're not being that.
Yeah.
This whole shit's a joke.
Like, and then like people constantly who voted for Trump or didn't vote at all, which I hate that for y'all because I'm an American and you know I hate to.
I can't believe immigrants actually voted. Well, whatever votes, Mexicans and all that.
And that's what I'm saying because people had this like Trump had y'all fooled. He had y'all thinking that he didn't have nothing to do with Project 2025. Like none of that stuff.
I don't know how. He shows himself. He shows everything he's going to do.
Literally, and now it's all rolling into play, and now we're acting surprised. I know Latin ex-Trump supporters who are now telling people about ICE, but this is who you voted for. This is who you wanted. This is what you wanted to happen, right?
You thought you was about to get paid.
Right.
No money in your pockets. Ew.
And then let me talk about that too. I need y'all. This is another thing. I need y'all to really educate yourselves on how economics actually works and how our prices are not going to go down. They're going to go tremendously up because tariffs, okay? These things called tariffs that he's going to put on our food. Y'all think grocery store price? You think eggs are $7 now? Wait until Trump starts putting tariffs on food. Then people are going to have to start paying taxes for food, and then they're going to raise the price of the eggs. because they have to pay taxes on them. So that because people have to make revenue. So if they're paying more to sell something in another country, they're going to charge more, which means that they're going to up their prices at grocery stores. So you're going to have to pay more initially.
So you're about to be broker than what you were way before when you was beforehand.
Right. And then the federal income tax is still $7.25. Most people can't even live on $12 an hour.
All you those who voted for that nigga just dumb as shit.
Dumb.
What was
And then the people
what was
who
the
didn't
point, really? Like, I don't understand the idiotic shit. Like, what is he doing this for, though? Like, what is he getting out of this?
So
like, is they paying him? Like, is he getting? That's my thing. Like, what is the real reason of being like this? Like, what are you getting out of this? Like, what do you gain from doing
I think he's literally just like doing it because he can. I think he's gonna try to
please don't.
You're fine. So I think it's a thing of like classism. He's trying to create a system that where the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor because of the things that he's taken away, such as like, well, this hasn't been taken away yet, but it is a part of the plan, right? He plans to take away some board education, right? He plans to diminish it, like get rid of it completely. So what that does for us is that takes away FAFSA, so people can no longer get loans for college. That takes away free and reduced lunch, so kids can no longer eat food. And it takes away everything else that the Board of Education provides for public school kids. Who goes to those other schools, suburban schools, the private schools? Rich kids. Who really benefits from the Board of Education? Public school kids who live in public areas with basic ass areas.
But that's not like I'm still not understanding. Like, I want to know what is he getting out of it? What does he gain?
He's not gaining anything but power and money. That's all he cares about. He doesn't even care about it. He just likes obviously people.
How you actually say Mexicans before them was actually crazy. I didn't think.
Yeah.
This is actually like real life. Like we're living a movie in real life.
And it's also just like he's just making it harder for average Americans or average people in the United States in general.
When I see shit like this, I be thinking like, how did you grow up? I be thinking he got some type of parent trauma. I feel like he does.
I think maybe he has some like underlining mental disorder.
Yeah, because there's no way he got control over damn near the whole world. And I also thought that like they were saying that he was doing things. I'm thinking like, oh, when TikTok was gone, and everybody voted for TikTok to like be gone, like not come back.
Yeah.
I'm confused on why his word was defining word. I thought the president is just the face of the country.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know how that works either. Because I think it's because Joe Biden like officially was like, no. Of course, you have the people who I think it was the Supreme Court. They have these people vote on something, but like the president has to sign off on it. I don't know really how that works because if the Supreme Court voted to ban it, I don't know why it's
I'm saying. So this whole thing puts him in position to be like, that's what I was saying before. His word just goes for all. We don't basically fuck to see the Supreme Court and all that shit. We don't need that.
Yeah. First of all,
basically what they're doing.
Money is power in America now, and especially with Trump as our president. Trump wasn't a politician. He didn't go to school to be a lawyer. He was just rich.
That nigga just got it, bro.
He was just rich. He was just like,
he's a criminal and everything. He's our president. And then Elon Musk, dumbass.
No. And honestly,
it's like all these white. Yeah. I love it. Sometimes. What really be up with y'all?
I don't know. Like honestly, I just really don't understand. Like Elon Musk is like the biggest worst. Like he's like a super villain in real time.
No, really.
Like
he's Tony Stark. He's literally Tony Stark.
Like he's literally an enemy within. Like
they're all every single last one of them.
Yeah. And for I don't even think Elon Musk is American.
He's not. He was their leader. But nobody gives a fuck because he got money.
Yeah. That's something. Money is power in America. Money is all people care about. They don't care about how your moral views. And let's talk about that. Let's talk about how people will say politics don't matter when it comes to politics.
But it's literally human. Like I'm saying that shit like when they like they don't give a fuck about politics shit, but it's literally human. Like so you don't give a fuck how they about to treat you.
Right.
You as a human being.
Right.
And your children.
People would say like, well, back in the day, people didn't care about like politics and why politics who people voted for, but that was before morality or morals came into question. Because when you vote for somebody who wants to take away basic human rights, like the 14th Amendment, it's crazy. Like, who in their right mind is going to vote for somebody like that? Exactly. That's why it matters now.
They're all just dumb as shit. Everybody just like, they don't have their minds, like mind of their own. They all just want to be led for some damn reason. Like, be your own fucking hero, bitch. You are. Like, I don't understand that.
And then I think also like we have the power. We have the power of like to come together, and it's more Americans and more people in the United States than our government.
They were telling me that people that's not in America was
protesting
for America, and I'm so confused. Where the fuck is our protest?
And that's the thing, Americans can come together. Like, we're dang near in a civil war right now because Americans cannot come together and just as
for
one.
some damn reason. Like, really, what race really doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't.
The money doesn't matter either. Like, none of that shit matters. Everybody's so worried about what's here materialistically.
Yeah.
When we die, what's gonna happen to your fucking money? It's gonna be somebody else's money. You're gonna be forgotten.
Yeah. Like, your money is not gonna mean nothing. And I think the California fires is proof of that. Right? You had all these celebrities, you had
it all, and it just burned down easily.
Gone. Just,
it didn't put a fight, my nigga. Your shit just failed.
Yeah. So it's just really like, you gotta think of like that materialistic stuff really don't matter because it can be gone in 2-3 seconds.
And it will be.
Yeah.
Not even. The whole thing is, I think people should educate themselves on it instead of just keep talking, because then you got other people believing your word and you don't even believe your shit because you didn't get it from nowhere. You just thought of that shit.
Right. People get one video from TikTok and just start going
run with it, like run the fuck with it. If it sounds bad enough, they're going to run with that shit.
Yeah. And it's really sad. Many people just don't research before they make think pieces and then have everybody running around spreading information.
And then also they telling us about the slaves again. I don't know what y'all know, but like, this is a whole different time.
I was going to say, that's not necessarily true. He said the 14th Amendment only applies to immigrants. When he takes it away, but I mean, yeah, black people, it is, the 14th Amendment is basically like,
they're gonna do it to everybody.
Yeah, but it's not, I don't think people are up for this shit. I don't think they're gonna say this. I think that's nearly impossible. I'm not
I'm saying, I keep saying that shit. They keep talking about we about to be slaves. That's why I don't like looking at this shit, because what are you talking about? Bitch, if you about to go for that shit, that's you. Don't say we're about to be slaves. I would never.
I'm not gonna be slave. Do I look like a slave girl?
I'm about to have a mask. I'll beat that nigga's ass.
Oh my god. No, but like seriously, you think this generation is gonna go for that? You think
we got switches and all, nigga.
No, they're not even just black people. Like, you think certain white people will buy slaves?
What? They want to be us. Like, what are we talking about?
We haven't had slavery for over how many years now? These people don't even know how to buy a slave. They've been doing this stuff for them.
People are broke.
Hello.
That's what we're talking about.
Right. So, no, we can't go back to slavery. It's almost like nearly impossible. Yeah, they can try to take away all the rights that they want, but that's what I'm saying.
That's what I was saying. Also, I was on TikTok. I got this whole burner account. I just didn't be talking. I was saying, the reason. I was saying, the only way we're gonna be slaves is if you allow them to enslave you. They never gave you freedom. You took it. They cannot take what they did not get. That's what I was saying in the first place. So if they're gonna enslave you, that's gonna be by your choice. You're going to go for that shit. Right. Me personally, me and mine, but not ever. You can get on that motherfucking ground if you want to.
Yeah, I'm not. Sorry. I don't have any or money to be a slave. Do you see how I look? Do you see how I dress? Do it look like I belong to a slave?
Do you hear my mouth? Like, do you hear how I talk?
I would last, what? Not even a week.
They gonna whip the shit out of me. I'm never gonna shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so we're never gonna be slaves. If we stop painting that narrative,
and it's like we're trying to manifest it. Like, just, do you want to be a slave? Like, fuck.
Y'all not gonna be slaves. Okay, jokes over. Yeah. Like, we got more serious shit. There's so much serious shit going on in my life right now. It's too serious to be making jokes.
Okay, what else I want to talk about?
So, one of the things that I was going to mention today is we're going to talk about how she looks like.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so I was gonna say I was gonna talk about this last week. So I have this conversation with myself pretty much often because I have to remind myself like, stop trying to get somebody to like you that does not like you.
Yes. Stop trying to be the person for them. Oh my gosh.
Because
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
as a girl, I'm still a girl, guys. I really am. But also I have to sit back and realize if they wanted to, they would. I can't even put a 75% in a relationship if I'm not getting anything out. If I'm only getting 25%.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning now. You don't have to stay with them because you're bored. If you just leave that shit alone, like it's not going to do you no good. I really realized like I'm hard headed as fuck. So when things happen, I have to. You can't tell me, oh, this is gonna happen. No, I have to go through that shit for it to believe it. And with niggas and shit, it's like you do not have to go through that, man. You know what's gonna happen. Like I be doing, I just still be going.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and don't go.
Don't really get some motherfucking boundaries first of all. Have some motherfucking respect for yourself. Secondly, and like, yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You cannot expect somebody to respect you if you don't respect yourself.
Damn, you don't even show that shit. That's what okay. I used to be, I unblocked this nigga, blocked him, unblocked him, blocked him. Now you gotta stay blocked, cause I was started realizing like, nah, you're not even standing on that shit. He not gonna feel it, cause he gonna know you getting unblocked anyway.
You get given that nigga back. So I used to believe that like because I used to be one of those girls who didn't text back. I didn't text back. I was always busy or doing whatever I was doing, so I used to not text back. And so when I realized the same thing was happening to me, I was like, wow. But then when I like the person, when I actually want to meet the person, I text. I do what I'm supposed to do. I do this, that, and the third. But when it's like on the other foot, and the man just like, oh, I'm busy. Like, if you wanted to, you would. If you wanted to text me, you would. When stuff starts to feel like a chore, that's how you know you need to leave.
I would say like you already be knowing how to go. Like, I already know I still go for it just for the simple fact like I feel like every boy that I come encounter with is a growth path. Like I have to get through. And some of them are not. And I'm just so obsessed with this like what's next for me? Like what I gotta do to grow from who I am today without even like sitting in who I am today. That's what I need to do.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say like sometimes I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like I be bored.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna talk to you just because I'm bored. Yeah.
And then like I got my problem with trying to become the girl for them is like they don't be knowing it. Like they don't be knowing. I don't be speaking to the niggas. I don't even be speaking to the niggas. It's like I be like, do I need to be in the psych ward or something? Because it's not something. I don't think that's normal to be trying to become a girl for them. You don't even know them. Talk to them nothing.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like if you see somebody that you like and you feel like, oh well, I have to be somebody else for them to like me. Of course, you're gonna want to be that person because you want them to like you.
Yeah, but the thing is, okay, I kind of like it to the extent because it's like it gives me a drive for something. Like I'm not really bettering myself for you. It's like I see you doing better for you, and I want to be that better, so I'm about to do what I need to do.
You get some type of motivation.
Yeah. But it'd be like I don't end up with them. Yeah. I feel like I don't want to say I'm taking their power, low key, but not trying to.
I got your back.
Oh, I think my problem is I forgot. I hate when I do that. I think I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting what I was gonna say. What did you say you just did? It was like I have to respond.
They're my obsession. Like it helps you get through shit.
I think my problem is like I'm so used to getting what I want that when I don't, it's a problem.
Yes, and it's like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
And I feel like I'm about to break this pattern because every time I talk about something that a pattern that's happened in my life, it like throws it completely. Okay. But so let me like so I've always had crushes on girls, right? And they would never like me in the moment, but as soon as I stopped liking them, they would start liking me. And it'll be like the weirdest shit ever.
My thing is, I always consider them. Like, I always, I'm like, maybe he could be a maybe. Yeah. And then once they start like, oh, it be like months later, they be considering me a baby. I be like, yeah, no. I already considered that one.
Yeah. And
That happens at school a lot. I
yeah.
feel like it's just because I'm so near these niggas. Like,
That's
it's
just
just
the
the
way
way.
it is. And I don't like being like in their business. It's like it's just not my type of thing. Sorry. Like y'all be cool and stuff, but it's just not my
Bro,
thing.
like, one nigga who literally supposed to be the bro. Like, you could never, I feel like, as a, I'm not gonna say all girls, some unattractive girls, they can have male friends, but like, the ones who are just like you're attractive,
Yeah,
like, they
and
don't
that's
want to be your
another
friend.
thing.
I don't like that.
Male friends never actually want to be male friends.
I want a male friend. Now I gotta have my cousins and my male friends, but they're so lame. Like, I want niggas I don't know and just learn. I think niggas are so hilarious. Like, in a way, like, I'm funny, I know you're funny, we could be funny. But no, they literally trying to get you every fucking moment.
It's never just platonic. It's always gotta be some underlying feelings there. And that's why I don't have male friends for real. I don't, because every time I think I have a male friend, it always ends up turning into them like running the F with me or whatever. No, thank you. Sorry.
But bro, nigga said it hurts me. And he said some shit like, it hurts so bad how you're so attractive or some shit like that.
I feel like girls who are like overly attractive can never have just actually real friends. Like actually, there's always some type of weird feelings going on there that I don't really care for or want. So
yeah, y'all, I think I got a song. I got something. It's disgusting.
yeah,
They're pretty.
shut up. We might have to talk about this on
No, we can talk about it, right?
You want a name drop?
We don't got a name though. I feel like
I want to know the name.
I don't know. He got red locks.
Hey, can you stop, please?
Okay, yeah. I think I know what you're talking
Since
about.
the beginning of school, I'm just not understanding why we don't leave and I each other. I don't like hearing shit, none of that. They be coming like, oh, you so much, you say you doing shit, looking at them like, I don't think that's funny. Like, whatever happened, or whatever he had going on, why would y'all keep it saying? I don't like that shit. And I feel like I just let up on niggas a little bit because I used to be overly mean to where the point they would be scared to mention some shit. And now it's just like, yo, no, I don't like that. No, I'm about to get back like that, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I used to be overly mean to something very traumatic happened in my life, and I'm no longer mean anymore. Just
I don't know. I used to, but then I started like, okay, now just calm down. It's not that serious.
I just ignore it. I don't even give him the time of the day. Like,
I think for me it was like about my respect with it. Like, off top, I used to come off masculine towards niggas, so it would be like, okay, she not to be played with. Like, you can't treat her like, don't do that shit. But then I started like, they start following me on Instagram and shit, and see that I'm actually a fucking girl and shit. And like, that start being weird as fuck.
Like, I don't know. I don't really like you don't have no type of like y'all don't know how to talk to no lady. Y'all don't know how to treat no lady. Like it's just
why I'm so obsessed with the one. But I'm not obsessed. But I'm the one because we didn't do nothing. We literally just did what we came to do. It wasn't no like flirting or nothing. It was like chit chatting and laughing and shit. But it was regular.
Yeah,
I'm getting that still.
Yeah, and that's like, and I also like that's what I like. Cause like I like a good man that acts like a man, like that knows how to treat a woman, right?
I was thinking this
overly hard or overly,
I want a nigga who already went through his fair share of females, because once they learn like discipline for that, you become the man of my dreams.
That's why I don't want no newbie. I don't want no man
who's just now getting good. I don't want to be the first one.
Anybody younger than me. Like I don't know how.
It's just the fact that like for me it's like I have younger brothers and I can't once I know your age. It's like
and they be like, is it that serious?
Yes.
Yes.
Because you gonna start telling people shit and I'm gonna look at you like I don't know you.
Because first of all, men's brains are always behind women's. Like always. So of course I'm gonna take that step ahead instead of back because I want somebody who's on the same level as I am.
Or like niggas who got discipline, niggas who know they work. Like I need something that's like like I don't gotta do too much. I don't. What I was thinking. What's that shit when they be insecure? Reassurance. I understand that, but I don't. Cause it's like if I'm with you, I don't want you to be so insecure. I'm not about to keep telling you the best nigga in the motherfucking world.
Right.
Like you getting that shit to yourself.
And that's another thing. Because like as a man, some things I'm just not gonna feed your head with and tell you 24/7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They be wanting you to feed their ego, and I'm not.
No.
If you think you're about to come over here, like, yeah, you're cute, you're all
kinda
that,
like
but if
get
you need
some
that
love.
every day, if you think you're, and then you try to, I hate being manipulated, because I know when I'm being manipulated, because I'm a smart ass girl. Okay, if
It's
y'all
really,
haven't noticed,
and
like
really, it's like so clear. It's like when you're done speaking.
yeah, like when you're actually done, like I'm not easily manipulated. I can't like. When you constantly tell me like, oh, I'm done, or I'm not feeding your ego. Like, I don't give a fuck. You can be done all you want to.
Yeah,
That,
you are
what do you want
dumb.
me to
You're
do?
a dumb bitch. You're a dumb little bitch.
You feeding for compliments. I don't like that. Shut up. Now you're not gonna get one. Sorry. That's just how I am.
I don't know. I think that's not good. I don't like reassuring people. Like I can. I'll give you a good ass motivational speech. But I'm not like you don't every
I was
day.
gonna say, if you want it every day, that's a problem for me. Like, if you think I'm talking to other people, of course I'm gonna reassure you. Like, yeah, I'm not talking to everybody else. I'm not
And then
doing that. But
I don't like that. I tell the truth a
yeah,
lot. And I think I'm supposed to lie sometimes. But they be asking me and I just be like, yeah.
I don't
One
like
nigga asked me
liars.
if I missed the last nigga. I say yeah sometimes. And then he hung up my wrist.
Now that's kind of crazy. I wouldn't go that far, but I don't like liars. I hate liars. So I try not to be a hypocrite, and I don't lie. Especially not lying about dumb stuff that you wouldn't even care if I told the truth about, girl. Because I have somebody who constantly lied. Just like I started to think of it like a condition. Like they just lied like it was like a normal, regular thing, and it's not.
Like my thing is though, I don't be knowing if people be lying. I just assume that they're lying. So I just never believe what nobody says.
I'm good at reading people. I know when people are telling the truth. I know when people are telling a lie. Like just because I hate lying so much, I know when you're telling a lie. I know when you're being truthful. So if I can read that you're lying to me,
I don't know. Maybe just get the number one card.
I just assume you lying the whole time. So I don't be giving a fuck. You just like fuck it.
yeah, no, I just.
If I need to figure out, I'll figure it out. It'll disappear. But
I don't like liars. I don't like being lied to. There's no reason to lie. If you scared that I'm gonna be mad, oh well,
yeah,
like oh well.
I'm gonna be mad then. Fuck.
Okay.
You can't stop me.
I'm gonna be mad either way you lie or tell the truth. So pick your poison. I don't know. Like lying will turn me off completely the way I don't talk to.
Oh my god, let's give tips on boys.
So like, okay.
First tip, if you lie, leave them. You know, I think. Yeah. Not I think.
That's how I feel too. Because half the time these niggas just lie.
He's not gonna stop lying.
Never gonna stop
I'm
lying.
not gonna. Once you catch him one time, he didn't lie the whole 5,000 times. So leave that in.
And I know this is gonna be dumb. Because I speak for like I know when a person's manipulating me. Let them think that they're manipulating me, and then just drop his ass.
Yeah.
Let him know the real.
Bro, this is literally what we get in arguments and shit, and it finally click like you're not for me. This is not meant to stay. I'll be like, okay, like it be calm and shit. Now just block them and it just be like, they be like out the blue to my son. You just know, you knew this. It's over with.
And that's another thing. Toxic relationships aren't cute. Don't let a man trick you into thinking that toxic relationships are cute. I don't like being stressed out. Okay, school and life stresses me out enough. I don't want
Once you see and realize that love is not that, love doesn't stress you. It doesn't have you confused. No, none of that shit. Love is like love, my nigga. It's not that.
Yeah. So toxic relationships are not it, y'all. Don't ever let nobody pull you into thinking.
I feel like everybody be glamorizing on Instagram. That's why y'all think it's so cute. Because we argue and shit. He beat me up, and we just get back together.
Yeah, but we fight every day. We argue every day. And it's not fun unless we argue. That's weird.
Lay your hand on me if you want. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
That's weird. Lay your hand on me if you want. I'll let you be in a prison cell. Like a beat on my back. You will be in jail, and you will never hear from me again. Period.
In my first episode, I talked about kids trying to find love too early and things, which I realized I was doing the same shit when I was younger, but they like do what they feel like.
Oh my god,
and they act so grown.
Yeah,
They're literally babies still.
I think when people lack love in a household, they try to look for it in different ways and something else, and most of the time it leads to relationships.
And it leads to traumatic things, like
traumatic
you
relationships.
do not have to go through that, and that's not love.
It's not love.
I I feel like I was saying like it is the parents' fault, but like after you realize, okay, they did do this and it did have some type of impact on me, but it's your duty to like fix it. Like you have to be there with yourself and actually love yourself. Not know them, get your hair done, You actually have to sit with the rawness of yourself and accept who that is.
Yeah, I'm a completely changed person than I was in middle school, and anybody who knows me for that long knows that I'm a completely different person.
Bro,
than I
you had
was.
me fooled. I was like, did she twerk still and
Like,
stuff?
I'm a completely different person, and this is what I'm gonna say. Go to a therapist. Seek a therapist, meditate. Your life will be so much more. Yes, your life will be so much more peaceful, and you'll be more at peace if you start getting in within your inner self.
You still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like when you get into it with yourself and your emotions, and you know when certain things bother you, it makes your life easier because you know how to move accordingly.
Because I used to be so confused. Even if I knew my own emotions, I'd be like second guessing everything. And like, also when you spend time with yourself, you trust only your word. Like your word becomes final. I used to just be like, did you really just do this, or am I just like overly tweaking now?
Yeah. And I used to do that, but like what my therapist told me all the time, two things can be true at once. Like, you could be overreacting, but also what they did to you wasn't okay, right? So, and I'm also very good at communicating my feelings. I don't know what people, like what it is nowadays. Like people don't know how to express themselves. They just shut up and just
It's
like not.
maybe our eyes is opening so much that we realize they don't do that shit.
I think my third eye is already clear before I reach 25.
Oh my gosh, I used to think I'd be going crazy sometimes, but it's like, am I just trying to be the elder teaching y'all, or like, are y'all dumb?
Am I just trying to be overly mature? And we're going to talk about that too. But I had this conversation with my mom, but also, like, I just need people to first of all love yourself and know yourself. You have to know you
first. You're not going to find love if you don't even know the person you're trying to get them to love. But me, I really have to sit with myself. I sit with myself so much. Sometimes it could be like not a good thing for me to go outside, but I sit with myself so much to where I'm like, okay, let me figure this out. And it'd be like I really have to sit and like it'd be crying, it'd be all that shit.
Yes. But cry by yourself. It's okay. Like in the shower is when I am my most like talkative to myself and my most like myself, because like I cry to myself. I go through things too like everybody else, but I also know like when I'm going through things and how to accommodate stuff like that.
Me, my favorite place is my room. It's just always in my room, especially since I actually like my room is like the inside of my mind. Like it's like formed physically.
No,
when I be sitting there, it'd be like,
because when my room is messy, I'm messy.
Yes.
That means
And I have
something's
to
going on up here.
Clean up right now.
When something's going on up here, that's why my room is messy, because I just physically can't even do it. And let's also talk about how this generation expects you to be mature faster.
And they don't even be taking the class for like the things to mature themselves. They don't go through that shit. You're not dealing with the reason why you and your mom not talking, you and your dad not talking, y'all's feelings. You really need to like, that's also like, when I said I'm gonna have a relationship when I'm like 20 and shit, because I feel like maybe I would need somebody that's on a level of maturity, because right now, no niggas about to sit till my list what they feelings and shit. I'm not doing that shit.
And honestly, sometimes maturity can be boring.
Yes,
it can be very boring because you see that young shit just ain't for me.
Yes.
But also,
and it's like, damn, I wish I could still feed into it, but I can't.
I hate that this generation normalizes being mature.
Being mature? What do you mean?
Because these are the years that you're supposed to be young and dumb. You're supposed to do stupid things. You're supposed to, like, people don't be dumb anymore. And then you get in your 25 and you're like trying to do dumb shit and it just won't work because you're too damn old. Natalie Nunn, you should have did that when you were like 18. You are now 40 something. Bro, it's not the time to be dumb.
I was just like, y'all want validation from the world. Like, this is the whole thing.
Your 20s should be the dumbest fucking year of your life. After you reach 30, you should not be out here doing stuff like that. So like, baddies, y'all but you're too old.
Y'all's children look at this and be embarrassed, because it's like,
honestly, that Oreo one on.
Okay, y'all go on their first season, but keep doing it, and then it's the way y'all going about it. It's not no like girls group. It's like beat that whole guy so you
Girl,
can
my
get a
DoorDash
chance.
Yeah.
is, man, I'm a
And then
real
like that's
my
another
Uber
thing
driver,
too.
I'm
Like
going home from
something you used to do when you was 16 or 17 got brushed off, got brushed to the side.
Yeah,
When
it's
you
not
get
going
older,
to.
you got real life consequences that you can't. So like beat them while you can,
Yeah.
and then at some point you gotta grow up. At some point you gotta grow up.
You got they got y'all money. Like,
Yeah.
what else can y'all have?
Right, you got kids. Some of y'all are married. Go home. Be a wife. Be a
Half of
mom
it is
first, right?
married.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, be a mom first. You too busy worried about going and maintaining this type of lifestyle that you just can't keep up with, and be honest with yourself.
Like it wasn't
Like
like
at this time, she should be on to something else. You've been on Bad Girls Club. You made your own little
Right,
short
and that-
baddies. Now you should be on to like a company or something like
And
a
that's another thing.
business.
And that's another thing. You had your time on Bad Girls Club.
Real.
That
And
was your time. That was your paycheck to start getting your life together. When people go on these reality shows, they only should go
Love
for a
Island
few.
did they do
Yes,
though.
they go and go for a few months, get the money, go home and start businesses and start franchising yourself to be in a high position because you shouldn't be 40 years old still out here fighting with 20-year-old girls. Sorry, it's just.
No, literally. The Love Island, they did they do.
Yeah, I love Love Island.
Yes, they be really, you don't see them much and
Yeah,
shit. I love them.
I love Love Island. It's
I
actually
want
one
to
of
go
my
with
favorites.
them.
I will.
I would definitely do.
I don't feel like nobody would like me though. Honestly, because
I don't think I'll find nobody. I think
I don't have the body type to go on Love Island. All them bitches are good.
Wait, so does that mean I just
I got a little rose on my back. I'm a realistic human being. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
What if you don't have the
like, have you seen half the people that they cast for Love Island? All of them have hourglass shape figures. I don't have that. I don't. I genuinely don't.
the realistic person does not.
Right. And so that's what I'm saying. They choose like really high standard people. So I don't even think I'm gonna have a chance. And that's okay with me.
I honestly think you would.
Honestly, I don't really care to do a show like that. If we continue to watch it, but like I don't feel like.
I don't think if I was ever on I wouldn't find love. I would just be there
And
for
then
to be
they
there.
gotta be dumb. Oh no, you gotta play fucking dumb.
It's like let your nigga have every bitch in the valley. Like,
And I'm
what?
too, and I hate to say this, but I'm overly obsessive, like a little bit, just a little bit.
With
Like,
mine, man. Mine? What? I don't even. This is why I don't like. They was like, would you date somebody in school? No, because I don't like.
see,
I can see
I'm a little
you
too
every day,
strict.
but I
I'm a
can't.
little.
Yeah, like
She
it
knows.
breaks that.
She
Yes,
told.
she
She told.
is. She's overly strict.
And the men don't even be knowing that I'm that strict because I don't
They
express
don't-
that.
Nobody be knowing what they did wrong. They just know they did something wrong. They be having to figure out what they did.
And like nobody ever likes to take accountability for when they're wrong. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh my god, that's what the communication shit. We going fast. Okay. So when you was like, damn, no, I fucking know what you're talking about. Communication, some shit.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to learn, like, when I be with myself so much, I live in the past of everything that everybody's done. So, like, I still be holding grudges. I be trying to let it go, but I can't do it. Like, it's just like, you did this. Like, you honestly did this to me. And I need to start communicating that to him and, like just voice what I felt like was wrong so it can just, like, wash over me. Because I'm stuck on shit that's like, it's been a minute. Like, I need to let it go.
And that's where I fall short at too. Like,
I feel like they should know what they did.
yeah, like I honestly
wouldn't
like.
have done it to you.
Especially with older people, like grown people, like my dad, for example. I love my dad, God, I do. But I'm still holding on from things from, a couple months ago. I'm bad at holding grudges. I am because I've never got that proper apology or that proper way to go about things. And honestly, I don't feel like I'm in a mental space in my life to even try to reach for that type of stuff yet. Like, I feel like I'm going to hold off on that. And not because
I want to do it before I leave, though. Yeah. So I won't feel like I'm running from Columbus. I just feel like I'm like it's a chapter that's open.
Yeah, and like I feel like now, like more than anything, is the time to communicate your feelings with your parents and with people and stuff. Like I know I have to have a conversation with my mom. Like there's some things like I just have to
That's
do.
who I just keep. I can't let it go. Like, and I think it's because I live with her and really like forgiveness comes from like within you, but it also comes from like distance. Like to be okay, I forgive you now. Let's like not be around each other for a little bit so I can like actually forgive.
Yeah, forgive and forget.
Wait, why is he sleeping?
It's never gonna
never
happen.
forget.
It's never gonna happen because like somebody did this example. Y'all probably saw this one before. They crumble up a paper and then they open the paper back up. There's still wrinkles there from when you cleaned up the paper the first time. That's how apologies and stuff work. Yes, you've apologized, but does not take away the fact that you did what you did.
This weekend, I talked to my mom. Well, it wasn't really a talk. We was all supposed to be joking, whatever. My brother got in a fight, whatever he did. His eyes black. My grandpa was like, "What's happened to your eye?" I was like, "He got beat up." My mom was like, "Yeah, he got beat up." I'm like, "I'm he was just playing. I was just playing. And then I think she was acting
No,
like, no, he
wasn't
got
that.
beat
Was
up
just like
because he got a black eye.
showing me like I'm
Yeah, that's not.
He did not get beat the fuck up. So then we got on this topic of like, I've been waiting to talk about this though. We got on this topic of like when we fight and things. And elementary school I used to get into it, but like most of the girls, hell of the boys, I only fought boys. And then my mom would make it seem like I did not know how to defend myself. And like that shit just carries on me. Like it's really like I need to fight somebody in front of you for you to feel like you with me.
Yeah.
And then we all talking about we yelling and shit. I'm like, no, because you be trying to make it seem like we don't know how to defend ourselves.
Right.
And that it pisses me off because you never seen us fight. And why are you downing your own children on how they know how to defend themselves? If we don't, that's your fault.
Yeah. Right.
And she was like, at first, bro, her, like, I need to learn also how to, like, not be so aggressive because it's, like, so much pent up shit that, like, when I finally say it's like, no, bitch, you did this and this. I was like, she was like, okay, well, I'm sorry. I made you feel that way. I didn't make you feel that way. I was like, you did, though. Like, I really, she tried to catch herself. I was like, no, I'm not accepting that. The fuck, that's not real.
Yeah. I be trying, like, I told my therapist, well, I don't go to therapy anymore, guys.
I'm about to start.
Yeah. Well, I told my therapist, like, I just want to try to be less aggressive. Like, I feel like I'm always on, and this is why, this is another thing. I feel like I should save this conversation because this is a conversation that I also always have with myself about, like, being aggressive towards men, like, overly aggressive, right? There's a thing that my mom told me, right? Never marry a man whose mother was a single mom.
What does that mean?
Because it's like a psychological thing, right? They've seen a woman work so hard in their life and do everything for themselves, right? They never had a man actually come and help them with the bills. They had to do the bills by themselves. They work. A woman do it all. Of course, you're gonna
It's
enjoy
gonna be in
woman.
you subconsciously.
I was gonna say,
be like,
yeah, and it's gonna be subconscious. Like a lot of these people will probably disagree with what I'm saying right now, but that's because you're subconsciously doing it. You thinking this woman is supposed to do for herself, be for herself, and do all of this because you've seen your mom do it. Men who had a father figure in your life, or not even just necessarily a father, because I don't have, like, my dad is cool, but my grandpa is like my father figure, right?
Yeah, I think I realized that this week.
Yeah, so not even having like just necessarily that, but if you have a father figure that's teaching you or helping your mom out or doing things for your mom, like stuff like taking the trash out, paying some of the bills, like all this type of stuff, you're gonna expect that. You're gonna have to do the same thing, right? You realize that's that man role in a life, right? These people don't know how to be men. They don't know that men like lead and like provide and like right, all that stuff. Like they don't know how to do that. They think women are supposed to do it all.
Yeah, I also have a fear of relationships and things. My dad is like it's his character that is like, even though like they're not related to my dad, it's like, well, I'm going to take up what my dad does, and I'm going to put it on you. I'm going to be doing it just to you. And the thing that I would catch my dad, like his words and shit, like he be saying like, bitch is too much for me. Like, y'all don't need to hear that shit come out your mouth. And also like, cause he's calling my own bitch when I'm younger, and it's just like it's in me like. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Like I just be feeling that. But I don't have a fear just cause like younger, I'm realizing when you be insulted, it's like undoing everything and realizing everything. But he wasn't there. He was there, but he wasn't there. My mom was there, but she was never there emotionally. My dad was barely even there, and he was barely like he just wasn't there for any of his kids. It was also like make me more connected to my siblings and shit. Cause be like, I got y'all. When I'm straight, we all good. Like I'm telling y'all, we all good. Fuck my dad, fuck my mom. I'm saying that, but. Yeah, that's just what it is. I feel like I still feel love as fleeting. Like it's never gonna stay here. And so I don't set up people for long term things. Of like you're gonna be gone in a minute. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's like another thing. Like relationships and love can be very scary because you never know. Like I seen a TikTok the other day and it said, me realizing that I'm so in love with this person is either going to lead to marriage or the worst heartbreak of my life.
Oh my God. The first boy, I was saying that way before. I was like, okay, I feel too connected to this. Like, it's either gonna be great, but I'm gonna feel every pain you cause on me. Like I'm gonna feel it.
So that's what, like, so, and I haven't lost my virginity yet. So just imagine just me basing things off of like emotions that aren't like intimate yet. Like
That's what I was saying. Like, how you gonna react when we do this and I'm more
right. So
overly?
that's why I'm like I'm a little crazy too because and then I'm
At
just
least
so
we
scared.
notice
Yes.
though. I love that we notice.
I'm just a little like crazy because like then you can't leave. Like if I'm like in love with you, you cannot leave me because I'm not.
Like, do you know what's gonna happen? Do you know what's gonna happen for real? Like, your parents are gonna hate me. Like, everybody's gonna hate me. And I'm gonna love you still.
Yeah, like literally, I think I might go crazy because I've been in a relationship. Like I've liked somebody so much to the point like I'm just like.
I feel like that was because we were so young though.
Yeah.
I would be saying, it only felt like that because my heart was so young and I didn't know the love.
Yeah.
And it was not love. It wasn't. I don't know what the fuck that shit was, but I don't want to go through that shit ever again.
Yeah.
I also just have a fear of everything repeating. Like, the first nigga, okay, I stayed too long, too much on and off for so many years. I finally cut that shit off. Second nigga, I start showing the same shit again. I was like, I don't want this to happen again. So we just can't fuck with each other.
Yeah, and that's just like it's okay too, like to just take a step back and just realize like this is safe for me, and it could be in the middle of a relationship. Like I did that before. Like I had
Also,
been
don't be
talking to
feeling
this
like
dude for months, and I'm just like.